Legion is coming to an end, and I've actually kind of fallen off of Legion Remix a little bit, right? Gotten back into retail a little bit here and there, so I guess I should check out this video and have you guys check it out too. The things that we should do before Legion Remix comes to an end and how we should quickly get those things done, okay? Do this to catch up instantly and get every reward before Legion Remix ends from the Comeback Kids. Let's check this one out.
Okay, Legion Remix Phase 5 is here, and it's your moment to catch up instantly and grab every reward you haven't before the event ends. If you haven't played at all, or if you've fallen behind, do not worry, because this video is going to break down exactly what you should do today, step by step, in the perfect order. You're going to learn how to farm hundreds of thousands of bronze fast, unlock all the exclusive raid cosmetics and achievement rewards, get your decorations for housing, and everything else during this limited time event. Between testing on the midnight beta and editing full-time for you guys, I've been looking for a game to just sort of wind down with. Raid Shadow Legends just launched a major crossover with a very iconic franchise, and if you download right now using my link and log in for 7 days, you'll get an exclusive free legendary champion never seen before in Raid, so you don't want to miss this. They stack a ton of stuff for new and returning.
Bro, Raid Shadow Legends don't even give a shit anymore. Like, they just wait for shit to come out on the Blizzard side, and they just like, yep, let's do that same thing. So this is like, I don't know, your Salvation Army Scourge? That's what it looks like here.
Players right now, so let me run through it while I open up some shards. Okay, I got some sacred shards I gotta go open today. I've been saving these bad boys just for this clip here. Okay, got an epic right off the bat. Looking for something from the Shadowkin faction, though. That's the idea. Another epic here. Ooh, there's the Shadowkin faction, baby. That's the type of dude we're looking for.
Honestly, the fact that Raid Shadow Legends just blatantly rips off Blizzard doesn't upset me as much as the fact that they've never reached out to me to advertise for them, because I'm clearly not worthy, because they don't have a high bar. I don't think. I mean, I feel like this shit's everywhere, and yet I have not reached that bar yet. What the fuck? Somebody get me in contact with these guys. I'll take their damn money.
What I love about Raid is the team building side. Every champion has a different role, so building out a team composition is essentially endless. Either way, I love to just log in for a few minutes, do my dailies, pull some shards, and leave, because the game respects that I don't have a lot of time to play. So download Raid now, use my link in the description, or scan this QR code and get a huge set of bonuses available only through my link. You'll instantly unlock Epic Grizzled Jarl from the Dwarves faction, and at level 15 you get Epic Ugo, so don't miss this. On top of that, new players can use one of 6 promo codes to get a free legendary champion of your choice. Only if you download Raid using my link here. You have Tree Hugger for Green Warden Rewark, Get Alice for Alice the Wanderer, Desert Queen for Tuhanarak, Monkey King for Sun Wukong, Demon Slayer for Tholin Foulbeard, and UD King for Ultimate Death Knight. All of this is only if you download Raid using my link or QR code, and come find me in the game and join my clan, because we got it back up and running again. Okay, so Phase 5 of Legion Remix gives us a couple new things we need to take advantage of. Number one is the brand new Flawless Threads of Time currency, which are replacing the motes that we would get earlier on in the event. They work in a similar concept, where you collect 10 of them, and you use them to spawn a piece of loot. The thing is these threads of time, these are upgraded. They're guaranteed to give you big item level updates by a pretty serious margin. Previously, you just had a chance to upgrade your item level with the motes. These are 100% guaranteed. So the more you farm of this, the higher your item level will scale drastically. To put it into perspective, I gained about 70 to 80 item level just in about an hour of playing and doing a bunch of raids, so it's very efficient. Not only that, the max item level now
is... Do they upgrade on themselves? So like if you got multiple rounds of these, you get a helm, then you do it again, you get another helm that's even higher, then you do it again, you just keep upgrading, because that's stackable shit.
779 item level, and also scrapping any unwanted loot that you may not want.
I'm assuming if you equip it, yeah, why not?
Just keep upgrading. And they have a chance of dropping these threads of time. All of this means that if you're behind, or if you haven't touched Remix at all, you can gear up very fast and jump straight into farming the important rewards and skip the slow part of grinding this event entirely. Phase 5 basically removes every roadblock and turns the final days of this event into a full-blown catch-up, which is nice. We also have the brand new XP buff called Time Runner's Mayhem, which gives you a stacking 3% XP buff for 12 hours. That's a big one. For completing any Infinite Research daily quest, you will get this buff, and it can stack up to 10 times, which equals out to about 30% bonus. This will make your leveling substantially faster, and this should help you catch up and level alternate characters. And lastly, with Phase 5, it introduces the Lost Legion Infernals out in the world. These are new elites scattered around the world that drop extra loot, bronze, and materials. You can spot them by opening up your map and looking for green skull icons, just like any of the rares you would normally find on the Broken Shore. If you're out in the open world, these are worth killing whenever you're near them, but unless you're in the area, it's not really worth trying to target farm them, as there are other things you should be doing. Now, with all that being said, those are the general updates for Phase 5. At this point now, I'm going to break down exactly what items you should be farming that are either exclusive to Legion Remix or incredibly rare that you should obtain right now while you can. First up, you have the first shader Spalders from Emerald Nightmare. You earn this currency by killing Xavius, the last boss in Emerald.
Okay, look, this is one of those items, maybe it's just, I'm just weird. I don't like them. Like, I know people really want the Xavius shoulders. They think they look cool. I just don't like the furry, feathery look. The red blades coming out are cool, but I don't like the fur. I'm just, you know, to call me anti-furry, I don't know, but I never had a desire to go get the Xavius shoulders because I just never thought they looked that cool.
Nightmare. For all of these rewards I'm about to say, if you kill the respected boss on Mythic difficulty, you earn 10 of their respective currency. So in this case, you will get 10 horns, which means you need to do that raid twice to be able to get 20, which then you turn it in at the vendor to earn your exclusive reward. Next up, you have the Hammer of Vigilance, which comes from the Tomb of Sargeras by killing the Maiden boss and getting her respective currency. Once you kill her twice and collect 20, you can turn this in and obtain your hammer. Then for the final two, you have both of them, which drop off of Antaurus, the Burning Throne, the raid. Firstly, you have the infamous Tay Shalash, which drops from defeating Agramar, and then finally, you have the Scythe of the Unmaker, which drops from Argus the Unmaker. Once you collect 20 of both of these respective currencies, you turn them in at the vendor, you earn your rewards, and you're good to go. In practice, this simply just means you hop into the group finder, join a mythic raid for 2 lockouts, and you'll have everything you need to buy the specific item that you're targeting. And with how generous loot upgrades are right now, pretty much everyone is super overpowered and annihilating everything within seconds, so it should not be a problem.
You know what? I don't think I have this sword, so maybe we should go do this today. Yeah, I don't think I unlocked this yet. I'll have to go back in the remix and see. If I don't, we're going to do this raid on Mythic today. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we got to go do this.
Join a mythic raid for 2 lockouts, and you'll have everything you need to buy the specific item that you're targeting. And with how generous loot upgrades are right now, pretty much everyone is super overpowered and annihilating everything within seconds, so it should not be a problem. Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that it's very easy to get a lot of the hidden artifact appearances right now in Legion Remix as well. I'll leave below a link to all the appearances list, as well as guides for each individual hidden artifact appearance that you can obtain. Most of them are literally just trivial now, to where you either just purchase them from a vendor or you just go out and do the minor quest, and it's very, very easy.
He's making me want to go play Remix right now. I forgot about all the artifact appearances that I want to get still. Damn it.
Either way, really easy. Shouldn't miss out on this. If you didn't get these back in the day,
it will take 2 days. You need 20. I already have 10. We cleared the raid once already. That's why I'm saying if we do it today, I'll get the weapon.
These lists down in the description below, so be sure to check these out. Next up, we are going to talk about the hyper-exclusive achievement-based rewards and how to earn them step-by-step very easily.
I'm sorry.
All of these rewards aren't going to be available after the event ends, so listen carefully. First up, you have the Val'Sharah Fell Shatter Weapon Enchantment Illusion, which is like a Fell-themed weapon illusion enchant, which is very, very cool. You get this by completing the achievement Val'Sharah, and the easiest way to complete this is by simply exploring the entirety of the zone of Val'Sharah and completing the Emerald Nightmare raid, as well as the Dark Heart Thicket and Black Recall dungeons, and then boom, you have your enchantment. Next up, you have the Calderized Queen's Royal Vestment.
No, that's true. I do have the site, so we must have done it more than once. I just don't know if I purchased it. I got to go in Legion Remix. Anyways, there's a bunch of things here that he's saying that I got to do.
You can get these by completing any of the 2 following, but by far the easiest are simply exploring the zone and defeating a few rare enemies, as well as completing the Archway and Quarterstar dungeons and the Nighthold raid. You complete that, you'll get your Royal Vestments transmog, which all the ladies seem to love. Additionally, you have the highly sought after Fallen King's Corrupted Blades, which are the appearance of Varian Rin's swords. For this one, you have to complete any 3 of the following, which I highly recommend exploring the entirety of the Broken Shore Zone, completing the Cathedral of Night Dungeon and Tomb of Sargeras raid, and then hitting Exalted with Legion Fall. The easiest way to get Exalted with this rep is simply by completing world quests in their respective zone, and then taking those tokens and using them to get 2,000 reputation each. This makes it very, very trivial, and we'll talk a little bit more about this later. And then finally, you have the Bulwark of Manaroth. For this, you simply have to complete any of the 2 of the following like usual, and the easiest ones are the Looking for
really
Group
badass
on Argus,
shield,
which has you complete the Seat of Triumvirate Dungeon and the Entorus raid. After that, you simply just explore the entirety of the mini zones on Argus, and you'll earn your cosmetics. All 4 of these appearances are very, very rare and exclusive to Legion Remix, so you 100% want to make sure you get all these before the event ends. Blizzard doesn't do a...
Corrupted Charlemagne is one thing. Corrupted Frostmourne is blasphemy. Okay, he said if they gave us Corrupted Charlemagne, we should have gotten Corrupted Frostmourne. Yeah, I don't know about that. That sounds a bit, that's a bit too crazy. Plus, the timeline doesn't line up right. I mean, Frostmourne was already destroyed by this time. You have the shards of Frostmourne being used for frost decays during this expansion. So, I mean, how could you have a corrupted Frostmourne? Charlemagne now, that could make sense. Because, right, Varian was killed at the Broken Shore. Charlemagne was left behind. Maybe they corrupted it in this timeline.
Great job explaining how to earn all this. So... this should help. Additionally, you have the exclusive appearances with the Sargerei Commander sets. There are 4 different colored sets here, so here's how to earn every single one of them. For the green set, you simply need to complete the Legion Remix campaign, which everyone should have done by the time you hit level 80, and have done a bit of content afterwards.
Did I not do this?
You have the Purple Void Sargerei set, which you can earn by completing 100 world quests in the Heroic World tier. I will say this does take some time, so if you're interested in this, I would start working on this as soon as possible, as there aren't 100 world quests that spawn every day, and it could take you a few days. Additionally, with the Lightbound Sargerei set, you can earn this by completing every raid on Mythic difficulty in Legion Remix, which should be very straightforward at this point in time, with how strong everybody is at the moment. And then you have the Hellforge set, which you can earn by completing 1 Mythic Plus dungeon at level 30 or higher, which once again should be straightforward and easy with how strong everybody else is in this game mode. I would say the only one that's actually difficult to obtain here with these Sargerei sets is the purple one. You got to go out there and do those heroic world quests. So if you're interested in doing that, start knocking down these world quests as soon as possible, because it will take you some time. Additionally, with Legion Remix, you want to take advantage of the...
yeah, I didn't finish out the campaign because I just started raiding. I stopped doing the campaign.
Fact that it's very trivial to get exalted with every Legion reputation in the game. If you spend just about 10 to 15 minutes, you can get any reputation you want to exalted, no problem. The way to do this is simply by completing world quests in their respective reputation zone and consuming the token you earn in your bag to get the reputation. This includes the 6 reputations tied to the main Broken Isle zone, which entails the Wardens, the Nightfallen, the High Mountain Tribe, the Dreamweavers, the Court
What do you
of
get for hitting Exalted with all of them?
All of these have really awesome tabards that are very easy to earn by completing these world quests. They also have a couple other toys and some other simple goodies you can purchase as well. Additionally, tied to the Broken Shore, you have the Armies of Legion Fall reputation. This will give you the Legion Fall tabard and a couple of other toys as well, so you want to get this done. And then lastly, you have the final Argus zone, which have 2 reputations. These include the Armies of the Light reputation and the Argusian Reach. The Argusian Reach provides you with the Ruined Strider mounts, as well as the infamous Argusian Reach tabard.
Ooh.
For the Armies of the Light, you will get an awesome tabard as well, and the opportunity to purchase the mount once you transfer over to live servers, and if you have the money. Remember, you can easily take advantage of getting to Exalted with all these reputations by simply completing world quests in their respective zone and consuming the token in your bag, and you're good to go. Now, constantly I get hit up in my Discord DMs or in the comments section asking what the best bronze farms are. Now, there are a couple crazy exploits you can take advantage of, but it's really boring. I pretty much tell everyone the same exact thing. Simply go to the daily quest at the Infinite Bazaar, try to stack as many of these daily quests with raids as much as you can, and simply run mythic raids every single day. Every one of these
mythic raids are a daily lockout. It took me forever to realize that. And you guys kept telling me, you're like, Sam, stop worried about mythic raid lockout. It's daily on Remix, and I don't know why. It took me a fucking while to realize that. But yeah, just do that shit daily. Run those things daily, man. You'll get so much stuff out of them.
Bosses in a mythic raid gives you a nice chunk of bronze.
Big chunk of bronze,
Not only that, right now, I'm completing raids in about 10 to 15 minutes max at a time and earning tens of thousands of bronze by literally doing...
Yeah, now in the final phase, I mean, you're just going to get... Even if you're not geared, everybody else is so geared out the ass, you're just going to get carried through that thing in 30 seconds.
Doing nothing. It's so easy that I've been doing it every night on my Steam Deck when I go to bed. You don't need to sit there and grind for endless hours on end doing nothing and just rotting your brain away. Just complete a mythic clear for each raid available every day and you'll get hundreds of thousands of bronze.
Yeah.
No problem. Now, when it comes to exclusive rewards to Legion Remix that are not coming back, there are a good amount of them, but I'm going to give you the ones that I think you should prioritize first. First up, you have all the class mounts that you can buy over at the vendor. It is important to note that you can earn these class mounts by just freely leveling up a character to level 80 during Legion Remix. So if you want to do that, you can take that route also. Additionally, you have the 4 different colored Reigns of the Bone Steed mounts that are really awesome for very cheap. Only 10,000 bronze
Literally
each.
why I played
It's important
Remix.
to note that these are only ground mounts and they do not fly. So if that is a deal breaker for you, I guess you don't have to buy them. And then finally, you have the 2 enchant transmogs from the Rare Collections vendors, the Illusions Nightmare, as well as the Illusions Chronos. These are just weapon illusions that Blizzard randomly added out of nowhere, and they are absolutely phenomenal. I think they're 100% worth the bronze cost. These are some fantastic illusions you're going to want to get. Definitely pick these up. Of course, there are a ton of other highly exclusive rewards for Legion Remix. I'm just giving you some of the ones that I was really interested in that I think a lot of people like. Don't forget, you also have the mythic version mounts that you can purchase there as well at the mount vendor. So definitely be sure to check up on a lot of those.
We're about to probably do some Remix shit today.
The housing decorations rewards from the vendor. Some of these rewards and housing decorations are achievement tied, so be sure to check out some of these. But most of them you should be able to obtain just as you do your everyday content.
Yeah. Blizzard said these items will be made available again post-Legion Remix, but they're going to be really expensive. You'll have to go to the Legion version of Dalaran into the sewers and buy them, and they're going to be, like, super expensive. Like, a lot of fucking shit. You're going to be required to buy them, so buy them if you can. And if you really want them, buy them during Remix, because once they're gone, it's going to be much harder to get them.
A lot of really good stuff here, so definitely check this out. Lastly, if you are going to be purchasing any ensembles and transmogs, I highly recommend just simply going to the Raid apparel vendor and purchasing as many of these as possible. These can be a real pain in the ass to try to farm out on live, and the fact that you can buy them for so cheap is just nothing but a steal. A lot of these look insane and are really, really solid for trying to create a transmog centered around some of these themes. So if I was you, prioritize these if you're looking for any transmogs or ensembles. Okay, and lastly, here's a step-by-step exactly what to do priority checklist if you only have a little time to log in every day. In terms of gaining power and acquiring as much bronze as possible,
your list.
You cannot go wrong with doing every raid on mythic difficulty every day. If you want to reduce your chance of getting declined by groups, simply apply to easier raids such as Trial of Valor, Emerald Nightmare, or even the Nighthold raid, as people will most likely just invite you to carry you. It happened to me multiple times on my characters. You should have no problem, especially if you're a tank or a healer. Not only that, doing these raids will give you the currency you need to earn those raid exclusive cosmetics that we spoke about earlier, such as the Hammer of Vigilance and the Tesalash two-handed weapon. You don't want to miss out on these hyper exclusive raid-based items. Make sure to get these done. Next up, definitely make sure you get a few of those achievement-specific rewards that came out during the Cadence releases as well. This includes the Queen Ajara's Royal Vestments, as well as the hyper-exclusive Charlemagne weapons wielded by the GOAT, Varian Rin. Once this event is over, we most likely won't be able to get these again, and if you're looking for exact ways to get them, just go back to earlier in the video. After that, focus on your Sargerei Commander sets, where most of them you can obtain just by doing your everyday content in mythic raids. Just make sure if you're interested in the purple Sargerei set, complete the World Quest and Heroic World Tier. You need to complete 100 of them.
Yeah, start doing those immediately.
By completing World Quest, you will also get the Reputation tokens, which you can use to get exalted for all the Legion reps to earn all of the tabards and fun little toys from the vendor. If you're looking to farm bronze, honestly, I think the most efficient way is simply getting the Infinite Quest from Daily Bazaar, doing as many mythic raids every day as you can, and just getting carried by a bunch of people. I know it sounds degenerate, but I promise you these bosses die in like 10 seconds anyways. It's literally not a big deal. Lastly, if you're looking for a way to track everything and understand what's going on your character and your account, go to completionism.com. No, this is not sponsored, just a really great way to track everything going on in Legion Remix for you, so you know what you can buy, know what you don't need to buy, and go from there. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is your basic to-do list and checklist for catching up and skyrocketing to get every very important reward in Legion Remix left. Also, want to give a big shout out to Raid Shadow Legends. Don't forget, check that link in the description below for a ton of free rewards and goodies. I promise you guys won't be disappointed. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing or check out one of the videos you see on screen here to stay up to date on all things Warcraft. My name's Sky for the Comeback Kids. It's an absolute pleasure to make content for you all.
This is a good video. I mean, it did its job, right? I'm going to go in and play Legion Remix today, and I had no plans of doing Remix content, but there's just a couple things that I want to get. A couple more things that I want to finish out before Legion Remix ends, and once the thing is, once the event's over, it's over. And some of these items, while they'll still be available, you won't be able to get them as easily as you can get them right now in Remix. So definitely worthy of logging back in. And everything's so easy to kill now in Remix because everyone's so OP. Just go get that shit with a freaking cakewalk through that stuff. Nice video overall, though, from the Comeback Kids.